June of 1965 saw the crowning of the third annual Miss 16 contest. The title holder that year was Cathy Jean Allen, later Cathy Jean Parker.
The role saw Cathy representing WBOC at various functions around Delmarva and was a life-changing experience.
Oh yeah, but sadly, Cathy Jean has passed away, but she is eternalized on our wall of history here at WBOC. So we wanted to take the opportunity to share her story again when we interviewed her about her experience 5 years ago. If you've ever visited the WBOC studios in Salisbury, you've probably taken a walk down the main hallway and have seen this wall of history, if you will. One of the features on this wall is Miss 16, a time in WBOC's history when the title holder would represent the TV station across Delmarva.
As we continue to celebrate 65 years, we are happy to welcome a former Miss 16 title holder here to Historic Studio D. This is Cathy Jean Allen. She is now Cathy Parker. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Good to be back.
It's wonderful to have you. So tell us, who was Miss 16?
That's a good question because it was different every year. From what I gathered, WBOC wanted to start a promotion. And they thought, well, what better way than to get someone Miss 16? Well, obviously, she had to be 16 years old.
Right.
So that's exactly how it started. And I think I was probably the third in line, and I knew the others. But it was quite an honor to be Miss 16.
So what was the process to become Miss 16?
Well, they had a big production on TV, of course, local. It was a 2-day thing, but the final was televised.
Yeah.
And they narrowed it down. I think at one point they would have maybe 40, 50 contestants. But anyway, they narrow it down to 16, and it was, they'd do interviews. Oh, it was so much fun. And it was girls all over Delmarva, not just Salisbury.
Right.
I mean, I'm from Laurel, Seaford, the beach, everywhere. And it was televised, and it became very popular every year. So that's how it was. And I didn't enter it. My mother entered me in it.
Oh,
is that right?
Goodness.
Yes. And then I got this letter, congratulations, you've been selected to be one of the finalists, and I hadn't even done it.
Oh my goodness.
But it was an experience I will cherish forever.
You said in those days it was a big deal to see somebody on TV.
It was a big deal to say, I know that person, you know.
And you were that person.
Yeah, and it was just amazing, the power that a TV station can have to all the locals.
So tell us about after you were crowned. What was your role?
Well, I like to say I went to every cat and dog fight in Salisbury. Seriously.
Yeah.
But no, you know, things like the state fairs. Whenever they needed promotion on anything, Miss 16 was there. Every parade. It was very popular for about 5-6 years. Wow. I don't know why it ever ended.
Yeah.
But it was just being a spokesman or spokesgirl for WBOC. And WBOC was wonderful.
And you even got paid to do it, right?
Yes, I got paid, and I didn't know that when I entered it. And it was good pay for a teenage girl back in the 60s.
Sure.
I don't remember exactly what it was, but I remember I was like, well, this is okay.
Well,
Yeah.
so any particular stories that stand out in your memory?
Well, I think and I think every Miss 16 will tell you this, is going to the Delaware State Fair every year.
Yeah.
And when it was my turn, I mean, it was like being a celebrity. And you didn't realize it. And my mother used to say, Cathy, everybody over there staring at you and you're oblivious to them. But I was just me. But that's where you met a lot of talent, and you got recognition for WBOC, and of course TV was in its infancy down here, and it was just nice to have been a part of it.
Wonderful.
Thank you for being Miss 16.
Yes, and thank you for coming back and visiting us
fun.
in the studio where you were crowned.
It's true. It's sweet memories.
And of course, we want to share our heartfelt condolences on behalf of everyone here at WBOC with Cathy's family and friends. We're so glad we were able to spend time with her and see, I think the one thing that I remember most about her, she was just delightful. Just a wonderful lady.